Hi folks, welcome back to our channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today we'll be unboxing a new 5.1 surround sound system with the receiver as well. So I decided to upgrade my current system, which was a Sony receiver. I believe it was a STR DN550 receiver, and I have the existing speakers I have were Wharfedale, how you pronounce it, Wharfedale DX1s SEs. They're satellite speakers, which are very good. They did a very good job 5 years ago, and the receiver was quite good as well. The only thing with the receiver was it hadn't the capability of 4K 60 Hz pass-through, and also with the the HDR pass-through as well, it didn't have that. So that's why I wanted to upgrade. So we upgraded the receiver to a Denon. The Denon AVR-X2600. Let me see here. You see that there, honey? Mm-hmm. Yeah? So, upgrade to this bad boy. This receiver was €500. And it was, I believe, last year's model, 2019 model. The reason why I went with Denon, I know Denon, like Sony and I suppose Onkyo, have a very good name, I believe. Now, I'm not an audiophile by any means, but from my research online and looking at different forums like AV forums, Denon have got a good name, and this particular model, the X2600, has got very good reviews, and so I go with that. It can output 150 watts per channel, I believe, and has Wi-Fi, so you can stream music like if you have Spotify, Napster, Tidal, and some other services like that. And what is it? Bluetooth? What else does it say up here? Yeah, and of course all the audio formats that you would expect, like DTS, Dolby Digital, DTS Master Audio, Dolby Atmos, of course. Now, I don't have Atmos speakers yet, but maybe sometime, we'll see. And it has that capability of pass-throughing the 4K 60 Hz signal, as well as it's HDR compatible as well. So yeah, let's get this opened. Earlier I was saying that I don't have Dolby Atmos speakers at the moment, but this particular receiver has a feature called Dolby Atmos Virtualisation. So it's basically like, I suppose it's kind of maybe compared to if you had a sound bar that's trying to simulate a surround sound system. I know it's never going to be the same as a physical speaker, but it's nice to have that feature. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see in the future, see if it's actually any good. It's supposed to give you a Dolby Atmos, like sound coming from above you with your current setup speakers. So let's say we're gonna have 5.1 speakers, so obviously speakers in the front, speakers behind us, and it's supposed to kind of give you that, maybe fool you into thinking that the sound's coming over you as well as coming around you. So that feature is there, so I don't know if it's any good or not, but we'll see. Time will tell. So anyway, first thing is the remote. Looks like it's backlit, just judging by the way the buttons are. It looks like they will light up. I'm not too sure right now, but we'll see. It looks like it. All the necessary warranty manuals and all that kind of stuff. An aerial, an antenna for if you want to listen to FM radio. Imagine. Oh yeah, and it has also inside here. Let me just open this one. I also have two antennas for your Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth, I think. Still Bluetooth there, yeah, so it must be the Bluetooth pick up of that. Lost for Wi-Fi, I imagine. I won't be using this. Okay. Quick start guide. And okay, yes. Also, this particular, pretty much every AV receiver, well, I imagine every decent AV receiver will come with its own calibration mic. My previous receiver did. This one does as well, and this is like a cardboard tower that you build, and you attach the microphone to the top of it. And when you have all your speakers set up with the receiver, you position this in the center of the room. So basically to calibrate the sound, to make sure it's more accurate. So when you're sitting down and you're listening to it, it's supposed to be positionally perfect. So that's what that is for. The reason why I know about this one actually is that I watched a few videos about people calibrating this particular receiver. So yeah. So this is the microphone. They're using the Audyssey calibration system. So that's I think it's specific to Denon receivers, but I could be wrong. Probably wrong. So this is the microphone. So when you have everything set up, your speakers and your connected to your receiver, you plug this into the little mic port, which is usually in the front of the receiver, and you position this on top of your newly made tower. And I think actually, like I said, position in the center room, but it actually looks like you position it where you sit. So yeah, and that's to calibrate the sound. Okay. So 2 little AAA batteries for your remote, and the all-important receiver. Yeah. Just push all the way through it. Slide this box a bit, and just best way to grab this. Now, there's the box over here. Okay. This is the This is the baby, the new receiver. Obviously the plug, the powers, and the receiver. Here we go. Isn't she beautiful? So, let me just turn this around so you can see the back and the inputs. This receiver, my last receiver had only 4 inputs for 4 devices and 1 output, which is kind of typical with most lower end receivers. I imagine, you know, they typically don't have that many inputs. This one has double the amount. It has 8. Or is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. My apologies, 7. Still a lot more than the last one. So 7 inputs for all your devices. We have PlayStation Pro, Nvidia Shield box, what else? Computer, and Blu-ray players. That's 4 devices. Might have more in the future, we'll see. And also, what I really like about this, it has 2 outputs. So one for your TV, and possibly one for maybe a projector. That could be a future project down the line. So we'll see. We have a projector upstairs in our spare bedroom. So it would be nice to hook that up in the sitting room maybe and have a screen for that. But anyway, that's another day's work, as I say. So yeah, lots of inputs here as well for your connections, let's say for your sound, I suppose, but also for if you had old devices that are not HDMI, that might be composite or component. So let's say for the old Xbox 360, which I have still, that's a component connection. It is the newer ones are HDMI, but the one I have was component, so it has component connections here as well. Yeah, what else? There's two optical cables, or sorry, two optical inputs, and for your antenna. And these are obviously for your Bluetooth antennas that I showed you there earlier. And obviously, sorry, I keep saying obviously, I hate saying I keep saying obviously. But anyway, here are your connections for your speakers. So this is actually a 7.2 AV receiver. So you can have 7 speakers, let's say a center speaker obviously, and center speaker and what else am I saying? 6 other speakers, bookshelf speakers or monitor speakers, and then you can have up to 2 subwoofers if you wanted to. Like I said, our setup is 5.1, so this is, we won't be using all these, but just a few of them. But anyway, so that's it. That's the receiver. It's a big upgrade, to be honest with you, from our last one. So I'm excited to get it plugged in and get it connected up and get it turned on. Let me just very quickly show you the front actually, because I didn't really do that yet really before we go. So front here you have your typical source select. So that's your selecting between your different sources, your different inputs. This is your volume, master volume. And then if you want to, there's actually quick touch buttons here, so you can touch, you want to go quickly between maybe your favorite inputs. You can do that too, but I don't know why you have a remote. I wouldn't be getting up off the sofa to be doing that. And then you have down here another HDMI. Actually, so it does, I was right, it does have 8 inputs. So this is the other input here. They have it in the front for some reason, and USB connection as well. And this is where I was saying, where you plug in your microphone for your calibration, just down here. And this one here, the phone connection, that is actually, I believe, if you want to connect a turntable, that can be done through that port, I think, but don't quote me on that. So anyway, so we're going to move on to the actual speakers that we bought, and I'll show you those. That's the receiver. Cheers.